Today on Saints Nets, we're talking to James Gray following the Saints' 2-1 win against Hitchin Town on Monday night in the Southern League Premier Division. A welcome 3 points, Jim. Probably more welcome than that performance was.
Yeah, 3 points, job done, go home. That's all. I'm happy that we got the 3 points tonight. Performance wasn't great. We looked a bit leggy and tired. I'm just giving the boys Thursday night off. We've had a lot of games, a lot of Saturday morning games, and the second half performance, we looked leggy tonight. We looked exactly the same at Bedford 3 weeks ago. We dropped the points there, but tonight I'm just pleased we got the 3 points.
Is it tiredness or is it a mental thing? Because obviously they could easily be distracted by other things at the moment.
Well, you've got that. You've got that to try and add into there. I'm trying to keep the focus away from that. I've stressed how important it was to get the 3 points tonight, and I said whatever we do from the bench, if we try and make changes, it'll all be for the positive, because we couldn't afford to lose any more points at the minute. We have got obviously a lot of cup games coming up, so every time we play in the league we've got to try and maximise the points we get. I don't think the lads are focused on the FA Cup. I just think, like I say, we've had a lot of games. We looked a bit tired tonight. We're missing big players that would have come in and helped us out a little. And Hitchin are one of them sides that their work rate is phenomenal. They do not let you have a second on the ball. They play a system that are 4-2-3-1 with Simon up there on his own, but the three energy in the middle in there, and it really it took its toll on us today, and every time the ball bounced, they looked like they were quicker to it. That's why I think they'll pick up some good points over the running. Berkey's got them playing well, firing, and I'm just happy to escape with the 3 points tonight.
At first half, we started slowly, as we've done in quite a few first halves, I think you'll agree. Then we got a goal, and when we went for all the times, we did play some very nice football, and John Frendo and Mark Nawashi linked up well. Second half, the ball was just bouncing back off, and they couldn't seem to keep hold of it.
Yeah, they didn't look after the ball for the second half. First off, we said at half time, we said, look, when we actually get the ball down and move it quickly, we're opening them up at will. And we could have probably maybe got another goal first half. I think we was unlucky not to probably go in maybe 3-0, and then I know they've had a couple of chances, but that would have took the pressure right off. But 2-0's a dodgy scoreline, and when they got that goal, I was fearing the worst, to be honest, because I was just looking at it, and like I said, the lads looked leggy and tired. We didn't play to our potential tonight, but it's not a bad thing that you don't play well and you get 3 points in. It's 9 games unbeaten now.
John Frendo scored yet again, his 14th goal of the season from the penalty spot this time. Did you expect to see the keeper get a red card for that one?
I don't like to see anybody get red cards. I think it's one of them where the keeper's got to come out, and probably, I don't know the fine lines, but he's probably just inches away from probably getting the ball to keeper. So I don't want to see keepers getting sent off for things like that. I wouldn't like to see Bazza get sent off for anything like that, or Tommy. So no, he stayed on the pitch. Luckily, Frendo put the ball in the back of the net and gave us a good cushion. And I think he's got 14, 15 goals now this season. So good return from him, and he's scoring consecutive games for I don't know how many now. So I'm pleased for him. But yeah, he looks like he needs Thursday night off as well. Have a good rest up, and then we come back fresh for Saturday.
First goal scored by Ryan Wharton, his first goal for the club. Nice way to mark being captain.
Yeah. Well, I said in there, he went, I'm going up for corners, because normally I keep him back and send obviously Lockie and whatever, but Ryan's got quite a good recovery. So tonight we sent him up there, and I said to him, don't just go up there making numbers. You've got to go up there and attack the ball. And to be fair, what a great cross from Waters there. All he needed was a little touch from Ryan, and to be fair, he got a good powerful header. And about 5 minutes later, we missed sort of similar move. I think Chrissy Waters again slung one in his right foot and knockers. I don't know what happened there, must have closed his eyes, but he was unlucky. He flashed across the goal, but he only needed the merest of little flicks, and that would have been another goal. So unfortunate, but well, yeah, fair play to Ryan. He went up there, he took on board what I said to him, and he's got his first goal for the club, I think.
You mentioned Darren Locke there. He was somewhat stiff after the game Saturday. Is it a groin strain or something? Because he didn't survive till half time today.
No, he's definitely got some sort of groin, thigh, upper leg muscle damage. I don't know. He did it in Thursday night training. He soldiered through Saturday for us. To be fair, he wanted to play again tonight, and he did his best. But unfortunately, I think after about 30 minutes, he said it just didn't feel right. So we changed it with Kolotsky, and I thought James come on and done well for us.
Obviously, that puts pressure on the defence for Saturday. Any chance of Ben Martin coming back?
Well, he did a warm-up tonight. He's striking the ball. He said he hasn't gone 100% fully sprinting yet, but I'm hopeful. I don't know. He's one of them you've got to keep trying to nurse these players through. I mean, we've got so many sort of little niggly hamstring injuries and things like that, and muscle injuries, and it's just one of them things that takes its toll on players, and we just need to have we need to try and get our big players back for big games, especially with the amount of games we've got coming up, and we're probably 4 or 5 players missing from the squad which we need back, and then like I said on Saturday, we've got a strong squad, so I think we just need to freshen up a little bit.
Considering what's happened in the last couple of league games, Bedford, Hemel, do you think it's a bit of a step forward to be able to see out a tie like that?
Yeah, that's what I just gathered the boys at the end there, and I said, for us, it's a step closer to where we need to be. We're actually now, like I said, the Bedford game, we didn't manage to see it out. Tonight we've managed to see it out by not playing well, but we've managed to get the 3 points. So it's another feather in the cap. We're 9 games unbeaten. We now look like we can weather a bit of a storm. The lads defended gallantly at the end there, and they kept raining things into the box, and we rode our luck a little bit, but we defended each to a man. We've done well tonight. So yeah, it's good for us that we know we can not perform to our potential and still get the 3 points. So yeah, and, like I said, the squad's in a good place at the minute. We just need to get a few key players back.
And the other big thing that happened this week was Sunday, the draw, Mansfield Town at home. What are your feelings on that?
I'm buzzing for it. Lads are buzzing. So it's a big opportunity for us at home. Mansfield, I think they won the conference last year or playoffs or whatever, but they'll be a big, strong physical side, and they're probably down here tonight watching us and probably think, well, they're not much cop, so they might underestimate us a little bit, which would be nice. I'll be going down Friday night to watch them down at Southend and do a little bit of scouting on them, and the lads are looking forward to it. But in between that, we've got an FA Trophy game that we need to win, and that'll be down here on Saturday. So that's the next game we look forward to.
And so talking about that Saturday game, I mean, what are your feelings going into that?
Well, we've already done a job on them once, so we know we can get the upper hand on them. The lads will be freshened up, hopefully, this week. They'll have a good rest now. Give them the Thursday night off, so we get back in here Saturday. Hopefully, we get some good news with the lads that are injured, and hopefully we've got a good squad to choose from. And yeah, I fully expect us to do... I fully expect us to bounce back from the performance of today and put in a better performance all round. And yeah, we're hoping to get through the tie, put it that way.
We had a good crowd against Tunbridge in the FA Cup, over 600, almost 700 for Hemel Hempstead last week. Obviously it's a local derby, they brought a few. We took plenty of supporters down to Chatham on Saturday. It must have been disappointing to get only just over 350 today for a local derby against Hitchin. The FA Cup stimulating interest. You'd like to see some of those supporters come to the league games.
We would, yeah, but I mean, it's one of them climates at the minute. People, it's not the cheapest place to come and watch football, which is not. That's nothing to do with me, but it's the same all over the place. You look at some of the attendances for Outrun League, and I mean, some big sides, and they're not getting the support that the sort of sides should be getting. And we'd love to see them down here, but it's Christmas coming up, and people, you know, say, "No, what? It's Monday night down here. Maybe the people think the wind and the trees and all that." So maybe that was a little bit of a factor, but we just hopefully we can get the cores of the supporters coming back week in, week out, and they were there tonight. They made some noise. I mean, I think Hitchin brought a lot, so that probably didn't help the attendance figures. But the fans that are coming down here are actually seeing an half-decent side at the minute, and we're winning games of football. So it can only bode well for the future.
And the important thing about tonight, it does keep us a bit closer to that playoff group. Massive
for us, yeah. As I say, we need to get the 3 points. We need to keep in contact with all the sides up there. I think there's probably a full fixture tomorrow. I'm not sure in the league, so maybe a couple of results go for us, and we keep trying to close the gap. Every time we play a league game, we'll have to try and close the gap, because come Christmas time, we're going to be probably out the FA Cup. Maybe, I don't know, unless we can get on a real good run. But we'd like to think that we can be within a good shout at Christmas, turn of the year, and we can really push on in the league. So that's our aim, really.
Well, as James mentioned there, we might be out of the FA Cup by Christmas, but we might not. At the moment, we're still challenging on all fronts. And on Saturday, we're back at Clarence Park, FA Trophy against Billericay Town, second qualifying round, kick-off at 3 o'clock.